I think we must deal with contextual issues first that, you know, you must not force square pegs in round holes. To be experienced in business does not mean that you're relevant for government. It's two different things altogether. You can do very well on other things. It's like training for athletics and you want to be striker of Mafana. You can't go anywhere. You will not add any value. There's lots of developmental experience which you have to attain through practical observation of what happens on the ground, understand the needs of the people, for you to be able to govern a city like Johannesburg. Johannesburg is the biggest city in South Africa and one of the biggest in the whole continent. And what happens historically with cities, the metropoli, is that there must be centers of production. They must create jobs. They must be able to generate income for many people. And you must always anticipate a growing population in a metropoli. That is what happens. Like if you check most of the cities that grew in the last 30, 40 years, the Pearl River Delta Economic Zone, which is the most successful growth in a city in China, which includes Shenzhen, Guangzhou, and all those areas there. It illustrates that if you want to build a city, you must pay specific attention to the productive capacity of that city. Now, Johannesburg has been going on the reverse side. It has not been dealing with the productive component. It has been focusing mainly on services, on financial sector as part of the growth drivers, and attracting investors which are mainly about consumption, like the malls, Mall of Africa, Stein City, Modern Fontaine, all those are things there. It's about consumption. Johannesburg has been turned into a dumping site of finished goods and services and products. And Johannesburg is supposed to be the production space where many people are able to get jobs. So the link to what we have asked of how then do we link the mineral resources to production? From the beginning when we speak as the EFF, we say that we want to nationalize mines in order to industrialize and process them locally, domestically. And here is a space that is provided in the name of Johannesburg with infrastructure, with linkages to all other provinces. It must be the industrial hub of South Africa and inspires hope for majority of our people. It must continue to give jobs. As a matter of fact, Johannesburg number of income earners has declined dramatically between 2001 when the first census happened and 2011 when it happened now recently. It's 29% families here in Johannesburg who are reporting that they do not have any source of income. And these are areas we must pay specific attention and utilize the resources that are available to create jobs and make sure that each and every person who comes here is given a job, and with always in mind an anticipation that an area which is a metropoli is going to grow in population. Then you must provide shelter for everyone. You must provide houses. You must provide electricity, water. You must not take the little resources that you have and go and build bicycle lanes like Parks is doing, at the expense of Alexander, at the expense of Hobbesville, at the expense of Strait, at the expense of Diepsloot. People are staying like pigs in Diepsloot, but Parks is building bicycle lanes. For white people, there's not even bicycles. Why? Because you went to London and then you saw people riding bicycles on bicycle lanes there. There's no bicycles in Johannesburg. The model of development and infrastructure that we're speaking about is wrong. And also to measure your success through 100 billion on infrastructure, your measurables are wrong. You are competing on a wrong realm altogether. I thought you were going to be saying that since I was a mayor, we've created this number of jobs. We've empowered this number of families. You have created infrastructure, yes, but for rich people. Majority of that, it is about making sure that rich people live well. Why is Strait the same way it was in 1994? Why are people being taken by the river, Jackskey, and falling into the river? They disappear every year whenever it's the rain season. Why is Diepsloot like it is now? Those are the issues that we're focusing on, and it links very well to the issue of strategic control of strategic sectors of the economy, so that we can make Johannesburg a city that creates jobs for majority of our people.
I'm going to stop you there. I don't want to bring back any bad memories for you. I would like you to respond, Park.